The political tension around the case of Nnamdi Kanu has taken another dramatic turn, and this time it is happening right inside Nigeria's National Assembly. Reports now indicate that more than 40 federal lawmakers have openly called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to consider using constitutional powers under Section 175 to grant clemency or political relief in Kanu's prolonged legal battle. What makes this development especially significant is not just the demand itself, but the fact that elected lawmakers are now publicly warning that continued silence could deepen political tensions across parts of the country. For many Nigerians watching closely, this is no longer just a courtroom issue. It has become a major political conversation touching on national unity, justice, security, and the future of the Southeast region. And now, with lawmakers formally stepping into the debate, questions are growing louder about what the presidency will do next and whether this moment could reshape the political atmosphere ahead of future national elections. Before we go deeper into everything happening, take a quick second to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others following Nigeria's political developments. And most importantly, drop your thoughts in the comment section because this issue continues to divide opinions across the country. According to reports circulating from Abuja, a group of federal lawmakers submitted a formal resolution urging President Tinubu to explore constitutional options that could lead to the release or political settlement involving Nnamdi Kanu. The lawmakers reportedly argued that continuing the current approach may not bring lasting peace and that dialogue could help reduce tension in parts of the Southeast where emotions around the case remain very strong. Now, to understand why this is attracting so much attention, it is important to briefly explain what Section 175 actually means. Under Nigeria's constitution, the president has the power to grant pardons, reprieves, or other forms of executive relief after consultation with the Council of State. In simple terms, it gives the presidency room to intervene in certain legal matters under specific circumstances. Supporters of the lawmakers' proposal believe this constitutional provision could be used as part of a wider political solution, but critics are already raising concerns. Some argue that using presidential powers in a highly sensitive case like this could create political backlash or raise difficult questions about fairness and national security. Others insist that the judiciary should be allowed to complete its process without political interference. So what we are seeing now is a clash between two major schools of thought inside Nigeria's political system. One side believes the issue requires political dialogue and reconciliation. The other believes the courts must remain the final authority without pressure from politicians. What is also making this situation more intense is the growing number of public voices joining the conversation. Over the past few years, several traditional leaders, religious figures, socio-political groups, and regional organizations have repeatedly called for a peaceful resolution to Kanu's case. Some former leaders and elder statesmen have also reportedly encouraged behind-the-scenes negotiations instead of prolonged confrontation. At the same time, security concerns remain part of the discussion. Authorities have previously linked unrest in parts of the Southeast to tensions surrounding the detention and trial of Kanu. Although different groups dispute the causes of insecurity in the region, there is broad agreement that instability has affected businesses, transportation, education, and daily life for many ordinary residents. That is why the intervention by these lawmakers is being viewed as politically sensitive. Many observers believe the lawmakers are trying to pressure the presidency into taking a clearer position before tensions grow further. Others believe the move is also connected to wider political calculations as parties and power blocs quietly begin preparing for future elections. And this is where things become even more complicated. President Tinubu's administration has consistently emphasized national unity and constitutional order since taking office. The government has also repeatedly stated that security and stability remain top priorities. However, balancing those priorities with growing calls for political reconciliation may not be easy. Some analysts believe the presidency could choose a middle ground approach by encouraging more dialogue while allowing legal proceedings to continue. Others think the administration may avoid making any dramatic move for now in order to prevent criticism from opponents who could interpret such action as political weakness. Still, the symbolism of lawmakers openly presenting a formal resolution cannot be ignored. In Nigerian politics, public actions like this often signal deeper conversations happening behind closed doors. It suggests that concern over the issue is spreading beyond regional activism and entering mainstream national politics. Another reason this story is drawing massive attention is because of how divided public opinion remains. Across social media and political discussions, Nigerians continue to debate whether Kanu's release would calm tensions or create new controversies. Some citizens believe dialogue is necessary for peace building. Others fear that any executive intervention could send the wrong message about accountability and rule of law. Interestingly, even among those supporting political dialogue, opinions differ on what form that dialogue should take. Some want a complete political settlement. Others simply want faster judicial proceedings and clearer communication from authorities. There are also Nigerians who feel the entire issue has already lasted too long and needs urgent resolution one way or another. Meanwhile, reactions from different regions are being watched carefully. Political observers know that issues connected to regional identity and federal authority can quickly become emotionally charged in Nigeria's political environment. That is why many public figures speaking on the matter have chosen careful language, urging calm and discouraging inflammatory rhetoric. The National Assembly itself has also become a major focus in this conversation. Lawmakers are expected to represent the concerns of their constituents, but when a controversial national issue enters Parliament, it often exposes political divisions within parties and across regions. Reports indicate that some lawmakers strongly support the resolution, while others remain cautious about its implications. And beyond the immediate politics, there is a broader question many Nigerians are asking. Can difficult national disputes be resolved mainly through legal action alone, or does the country also need political negotiation and reconciliation in certain situations? That debate is not unique to Nigeria. Around the world, governments facing prolonged political tensions often struggle to balance legal enforcement with dialogue efforts. Some countries have used reconciliation measures to reduce conflict, while others have insisted on strict judicial processes. The results have varied depending on the political climate and public trust in institutions. In Nigeria's case, emotions surrounding Kanu's trial remain deeply connected to larger conversations about representation, regional grievances, economic challenges, and trust in government institutions. That is why every major development in the case quickly becomes national news. Another factor increasing attention is timing. Nigeria is already facing economic pressures, security concerns in multiple regions, and rising political debates over governance. In that kind of environment, any issue capable of triggering regional tension automatically becomes a matter of national interest. For the Tinubu administration, every response will likely be scrutinized very carefully. If the presidency ignores the lawmakers' resolution completely, critics may accuse the government of refusing dialogue. But if the administration signals openness to executive intervention, opponents may question the legal and political consequences. So for now, the country appears to be watching and waiting. People are watching the presidency. They are watching the courts. They are watching lawmakers. And they are also watching how political actors across different regions choose to respond in the coming weeks. One important thing to note is that public resolutions by lawmakers do not automatically change legal outcomes. The president still has constitutional procedures to consider, and the judiciary continues to operate independently. But politically, the resolution adds new pressure and keeps the issue firmly in national conversation. And in Nigeria, political pressure can sometimes shape the direction of future negotiations, even when immediate action does not happen right away. As this situation continues to develop, many Nigerians are hoping for a peaceful and lawful path forward that reduces tension instead of increasing division. Whether that comes through the courts, political dialogue, constitutional action, or a combination of all three remains uncertain for now. But one thing is clear: this issue is no longer fading from public attention. If anything, the latest move by federal lawmakers has pushed it back to the center of Nigeria's political debate. As always, stay informed, follow verified updates, and pay attention to how both the presidency and the National Assembly respond in the days ahead. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your honest thoughts in the comments section.